to everyone. We are Team 5 from the group 505 from CW Palo. Here we have our project Adopt a Tree.
This project arose from the growing deforestation in Nuevo León, caused by wildfires, illegal logging, and uncontrolled urbanization. As a consequence, we face the rising temperatures, loss of the biodiversity, and the air pollution. Therefore, we align with the SDG 15, Life on the Land, which seeks to protect and restore ecosystems, especially forests. We research successful causes such as the green corridors of Medellin and the reforestation of Chapultepec forest, as well as the LGEPA, which aims to maintain the ecological balance, although the enforcement is limited.
Our objective is to raise environmental awareness among second and fourth semester students at CDEP and to motivate them to take actions within their school's environment. The hypothesis is young people actively participate in reforestation efforts and environmental education, then the ecological awareness and willingness to take action will increase.
Here, as the variables, we have that the independent variable is the participation in reforestation activities, as this is the action that will be taken to influence change. And as dependent variable, we have the environmental awareness, as it is expected to increase as a result of participating in these activities. Here, we have the proposal explaining that during the semester, an environmental awareness activity will be held by the second and fourth semester students at CDEP. We have the specimen of a Bryophyllum pinnatum, known as the tree of abundance, will be placed from in rooms 505 to 508. This, by organizing into STEM teams, will be responsible for caring for the plant over a specific period. Each room will have two informational brochures explaining the proper tree maintenance and its ecological significance. At the end of the program, the STEM teams that demonstrate the greatest commitment to caring for the tree will receive an additional point in ethics and chemistry classes in recognition of their efforts. Also, we have the justification that is this initiative aims to foster environmental awareness among CDEP by placing in the classrooms. The environmental education is reinforced through informational materials and academic incentives that are the extra points. This activity not only creates a positive and immediate impact on the school, the environment, but also instills values that will endure in future generations. These values we have as the responsibility by caring for a living organism, the teamwork through the collaboration among classmates, commitment to the environment, and long-term task competition, the respect for nature by understanding the ecological value of plants, and we have the anti-values, values to avoid, the responsibility, neglecting the plant or failing to fulfill assigned the activity, the indifference, showing a lack of interest in the activity, individualism, acting without regard for the team or refusing to collaborate, and the disobedience, ignoring the guidelines provided in the information.
Methodology. Tree placement. A small tree or plenty specimens will be placed in four select classrooms. The information students will be formed STEM teams to take care of the trees. Material distribution. Each classroom will receive brochures with tree cares, instructions, and environmental information. Care period. Teams will be responsible for cleaning and observing the trees over a set period. Evaluations. Tree will be evaluated based on appearance, health, and consistency of care. Recognitions. The teams that had a good take care of the trees will get an extra point in ethics and chemistry. Project extension. The activity will be for second and fourth semester to promote the caring for the environment. For the next slide, we did a survey to 40 students of second and fourth semester to understand their perception of deforestation. In this table, we analyzed four variables: level of knowledge, perception, temperature increases, most frequently mentioned causes, and actions they will be implementing.
To conduct this statistical analysis, the instrument that we used was structured 12-question survey administered online. The survey was administered over 2 weeks to different second and fourth semester groups. And the survey was administered over 2 weeks to different second semester groups, and we sought to obtain a representative sample. And here are the measure of central tendency for the main question. For example, the perception of increased temperatures had a mode of 29, confirming that most people clearly noticed.
After imply our proposal with the CDEP and administering the 12 questions survey, we select 4 represent questions for in-depth analysis using statistical tools. We calculate measure of central tendency such as a mean, median, and mode, as well as the range and the standard deviation. For example, in the question about the person or ring's temperature, the measure respond that they have clearly noted it, with a mean of 28 and a mode of 29, in the case share perception amount of students. Regarding the identified causes for failure, we are the most frequently mentioned option. We also found that more than 80% of respondents will be willing to participate in environment activities. This data reflects the strong environment perception, but also lacks a concrete information. The statistical analysis always used to better understand the areas we need to strengthen and confirm that our proposal has real impact on the students' awareness.
Students from the CDEO Espago, we are team 5 from the group 505, and here we have our project Adopt a Tree. It has the objective of sharing information about the cares of trees and the conscientize the importance of the tree.
This project is going to be applied in the second and fourth semester. This is a tree of abundance. You need to put water twice per week and it receives indirect light. In the fourth group, we want to give a brochure with all the information of the corrective care of the tree.
This project can give you a final point in chemistry and physics.
Each team will take care of the week, and at the end of the stage, our teacher of chemistry and ethics will help us decide which team was the better at taking care of the tree.
Thank you.
Conclusion, the presentation, it has serious problem that affects both the environment and society, and it needs to be addressed from multiple angles. Schools plays a very important role as they can help raise awareness from an early age. Additionally, it is essential for citizens to stay actively involved, not just isolated activities. Sometimes, as simple as planting a tree can be a starting point from the community change that is not only benefits the planet, but also strengthens people's sense of commitment and unity. Our projects prove that when people engage in conscious action, it is possible to create deep and lasting awareness.
These are the references, and thank you for your attention.